Welcome back to another market breakdown. Today is February 9th, and right now we are looking at gold on a daily time frame. So as you can see on the previous day, we can see that we actually closed bullish as expected. So now the question is, since we did close bullish, like I said before, uh, last time that we came underneath the resistance, we had a nice little drop. So we want to make sure that this was not a true sell-off, right? So the good thing is that we did close bullish. So by we closing bullish on today as well, then that shows signs that we can push up. So the fact that on the opening day of so far that we already had a nice retracement. For anybody who don't understand candle behavior patterns, usually when the previous candle closed bullish, then on the next candle you expect price to open and retrace down and then push back up higher. So at this point, we don't already retrace almost into this full range of this previous day candle. So at this point, if price is to be bullish in the fact that we right back above 5,000, we want to see price continue to take off, push up above here. We don't want to see it break back below, because if it break back below 5,000, then we could be seeing gold continue to push back down. But as long as we can remain above 5,000 and push above this resistant level, turn into a support, then we could be seeing price continue to go back up higher. So let's go down to the 4-hour time frame. And as you can see on the 4-hour time frame, we can kind of see how that's going so far. So we can see how we're in this nice little uptrend. We can see right now we having a rejection so far off of this 5,000 level. So you can kind of see how price is kind of like, let's kind of draw this out real quick. We can see how we had this nice little leg here and price retraced back a little bit, and now we're here. So we're right here in this phase. So we want to see on this 4-hour, we want to see price push up, retest, and then continue to take off. So that's the kind of ideal concept for this 4-hour, as well as while keeping the weekly intact. On the previous week we did close bullish, so we want to see price continue to take off. So as long as we get this one more push up above here, that'll be that full confirmation, lining back up with the daily and weekly to see price push up even higher. So I'm gonna right now put this to the side right now over here, and let's kind of extend this. All right, so that's my input for gold right now. And let's go to yields. Why is yields important to look at when looking at gold? Because if yields is going down, then gold should be going up. And if yields is going up, gold should be going down. So as we can see here, that on the previous week, we had a nice, huge, push down. And right now, we can see yields starting to push back down again. So if yields break below here, these will be a clear sign to see yields continue to push down lower, which is good for gold, to actually support gold going back up higher. So we want to see, if you're on the buying side, then you want to see yields push down lower, because that strengthens gold even more. And on top of that, another huge support that's supporting right now on the US dollar, DXY, US dollar index, we can see that on DXY on the previous day we closed bearish. And like I told y'all from yesterday, for those who've been watching all my daily breakdowns, keeping up, you would have known that, okay, hey, look, that from a weekly standpoint, we are still bearish. We're just in a transition phase. And the key was to see, okay, hey, look, was this transition phase was a true transition to go bullish? Or are we still going to continue to line up to go bearish? And that's why I say Monday need to be a watchful day, observing it and see what we're going to be doing. So as we can see, we closed bearish, and then on this, we closed bearish on this day here, right here. So that's a huge shoot down. So now that we're back below here, right, that's a sign that we could be seeing price retrace back up a little bit in this range and then continue going down lower. So since this is what this looked like on a daily. So since we did that, now that's like price, it went from here, retraced down, came here and made this huge break. So now it's like seeing price come here and then go back down lower. So for those who don't understand what I'm talking about, when I talk about the weekly time frame, uh, we're talking about, let me do this right here. So for those who don't understand what I'm talking about, let's go to the 4-hour time frame, right? I mean the weekly time frame. It goes back to this right here. And I've been talking about DXY for a while. See, we was already in a downtrend already. The question was this going to really be a true transition to see price push up? Like I told y'all, if price was to break above here, then that'd be time to see DXY go up. Or we can continue to go down lower. As you can see, prices so far are going back down lower. So that's why it's important to really observe and be patient. See, a lot of times y'all always try to think I gotta trade every single day, but you don't have to trade every single day. Just wait for your setup. I've learned that it's better to choose quality over quantity. So I rather be patient. And a lot of y'all traders don't have the patience because y'all think it's boring. So y'all wanna, y'all think you gotta feed that dopamine. Wanna sit here and watch the chart. You want something to put you on the edge. And to be honest, doing that is gonna cause you to lose a lot of money. So you wanna be patient when looking for your setup. Some days it's just you're gonna have to watch and just wait. You know what I'm saying? And then some days you will find that good setup and be able to take a trade. But main thing is being patient. That's how you're gonna be profitable trading, not trying to trade every single thing you see or just because you see every single tick, So dang, I know I just draw this out. Oh yeah, right here. So and why is DXY also important? Because guess what? Here's another reason why DXY is important. But guess what? If DXY is showing weakness, then guess what? That's good for gold too. That support gold and as well, right? So let's say here's another key thing you can look at, right? If DXY is constantly dropping, right? Then what that means for other forex pairs? There's so many ways how you can use US dollar as a leading indicator of what other things going to do with other pairs, stuff like gold or forex. Guess what? If this is going down, then guess what that mean for EU? That means EU going up. That's Euro USD for those know. GU, Great Britain pound for the US dollar. That means GU is going up. Stuff like UJ, USD Japan. That means UJ is going down. So you can use this as a leading indicator to understand what other pairs are doing. So US dollar, and not just that, even with stocks, like it helps you understand. Okay, hey, look, if the US dollar is going down, okay, hey, look, it's a reason why it's going down. Why it's going down? So then you can kind of start using stuff like Perplexity or ChatGPT to help you understand. Okay, hey, look, what's moving the US dollar? Why is this going down? Ask questions like that, and that help you understand. Okay, hey, what's going on as far as like macro events? What's the condition of the market? Is it risk on, risk off? These things right here can help you determine. Okay, hey, what I should be doing next. All right. Let's look at UJ. That was some gems right there. That was some good gems. So guess what? Since the US dollar is constantly pushed down, right? Guess what I mean? I expect UJ to continue to push down, right? So you can see here that we already starting to get below this moving average. Now we did close bullish the previous week, but like I said, it was being this range. If UJ is the push up, right, from here, it should be a push up higher from here. But guess what? We're in a nice little downtrend already. So at this point, we expect UJ to continue to push down lower too, even though we closed bullish previous week. But because of the conditions, you gotta expect that. Now, sometimes you just wait. Like I said, go back to being patient, just waiting, and just confirming this week, So other than that, as always, the goal is to be able to survive long enough to win. I always remember that. We're not trying to, it's not about winning or losing. It's all about surviving long enough in the game to be able to win. Because if you can do that, then you can be profitable. So as always, make sure you have proper risk management. Make sure you don't overtrade, control your emotions, and I'll see you in the next market breakdown.